Hey y'all, it's been a while since I've done a video like this. I know I do not look fantastic right now. I have been using tretinoin, which is prescription strength retinol, and I'm trying not to wear makeup, and like it brings out all of the imperfections and whatnot. So this is just me today. I am on my way to get baking supplies because I've started some new things, and one of them is selling my baked goods. And I'm sorry if I am not making the right kind of eye contact right now. I'm driving, so I will be looking a little bit this way, but I just wanted to give y'all an update, and I haven't done a video like this in a while, and I know the angle is not fantastic and so on and so forth, and I'm sorry. And so y'all, look, okay, I have all of these scrunchies in my hair because if anybody knows anything about curly hair and multi-ethnic type hair, I've got like several different types of hair. I've got some that's like really fine and thin and prefers to be fairly straight, and then I've got like some really rough, coarse hair, and then I've got wavy hair, and then I've got like the big curls and yet little tiny curls, and it's just a mess. So I just got out of the shower yesterday, ran a brush through it, put it in some braids, and today I ran some like defrizzing oil through it, and then I've got these in it to hold it down. And hopefully I'll remember that when I get out of the car to go into public to take them out. I did this before and I was running into the post office and I forgot, and I was like, ugh. But you know, they probably thought I did it on purpose, so you know. I just hope I remember to take it out. So, okay, some updates. I hate when people cross that line. So I am baking. I've been doing a lot of it lately. I've been baking bread and trying to make treats and so on, and I've been going to my women's Bible study every Monday, and they love it. And one of the girls messaged me and suggested that I sell my goods like on Facebook and to friends and people in church and stuff like that. So I started to do that, and I have to run out and get some things because I don't have cake boxes, and a cake has been ordered, and the treat bags that I had gotten that I thought would be good for the cookies were actually smaller than I thought they were. So I was only able to fit 7 cookies per bag, and somebody ordered 2 dozen cookies. So yeah, I gotta run and grab some of that. Also, y'all, I'm sorry, I apologize, but I have got to wear these. So my husband and I started a Poshmark store, and we probably will sell on eBay too, but we have some goals that we want to accomplish, and it would be great if my husband didn't have to work outside of the home anymore. And we've been debating on sending our son to Christian school. He's going into 9th grade. We just wrapped up 8th grade and we homeschool, but he's asked to go to high school. He wants the experience, which I understand. And he has a pretty lonely time, I must say. I mean, we do get out of the house. We do plenty of things. But he kind of needs some more kids his age in his life. He has one best friend, and that's really the only person that he hangs out with, which is fine. I have like one best friend that I hang out with, and I'm fine, but I'm a lot older. And so we looked into some of the Christian schools, and we are a one income family, and we just like, we can't make it happen. And then I've got commitments, volunteering, and some other things that I really don't want to give up, and it would just make it so that I can't do those things if I go to work, and like, we won't be able to just go when we want to go. And we kind of enjoy the luxury of me being a stay-at-home wife and mother right now, because my husband just, his schedule is funky. He works in retail, and he's been at this company forever, and he gets several weeks off, and so we can just go sometimes, you know, like if we want to go for a day trip, or go stay with family somewhere or something, like, we can. And even if my husband is working and somebody offers, hey, why don't you and your son come and do this with us, then we can. And if I was working, I wouldn't be able to do that. And, you know, but if he goes back to school, we're not going to be able to do that either. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. But the hope was to be able to make the extra money to pay for our son to go to school at a Christian school, if that's where we decided to go with this. Because on the one income, we just can't do that. And we're frugal. We don't want to like overspend, that sort of thing. And it's been working out pretty good. I mean, it's not fantastic. We've just started, but to have just started, I think we're doing pretty good. And since he works full time, he works like 40, 50, 60 hours a week. I'll do the post office runs. I do the shipping. I've been listing some of the women's items, and it's a joint effort. And we're thinking of getting our son involved, because it would be a great lesson in entrepreneurship, which could also count for school. All of the Christian schools are full, so we're on a waiting list for the one that we like. The other one was just kind of like, I mean, if we absolutely can't get him in where we want, then this other one is just kind of there, and it's really close to my house. Like, really close. Like 5 minutes or less in the car. But it's not our favorite. We've not really heard great things about it, to be honest. But the other one we love, and he went to pre-K there. So he's on the waiting list for that one. So we'll see. We're praying about it, just trying to see, you know, what happens. And it's not looking like it's going to happen right now. And I called the school again just to check, and they said, you know, it's not really likely, because the only way he gets a spot is if, I'm sorry, male person on one side taking up half the road, and then the other people, and, you know, anyway. Yeah, so it's looking like we're gonna homeschool again, which is fine. I just have to find some other options. He is the only child at home. Our older two children are grown and have moved out of the house. And with most homeschool families, like, people don't have their kids that far apart. We just, I mean, it's not that common that we had our kids so far apart. We had the first two 15 months apart, and then 9 years later, we had another one. So he doesn't have anybody at home except for me. And I don't know. We're just trying to figure that out. So the business can help with that if a spot opens or whatever. And hopefully my husband will be able to not work outside the home. It'd be great, you know, just for him to be his own boss. And we have been married for like 25 years, and we started out really young. I mean, this man has had to work to take care of this family outside of the house and be at somebody else's whim, you know, and forever. And I mean, I know that's life and whatever, but it would just be really nice if he could have a little bit of flexibility and relaxation in his life. He's worked hard. The man never takes a day off. He has went to work, and that man should have stayed home. I tell you what. But that's just the way he is. He has a really good work ethic. We were both raised that is just the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to work. You're supposed to work hard. You're supposed to do your best. You're not supposed to call in sick. And that's just the way we were both raised and what we tried to instill in our children, you know. Your job isn't who you are, and it doesn't control your life. But if you're going to do a job, then you do it. So that's a little bit of updates. Also, in doing all of this Poshmark stuff and potentially eBay, I have discovered that shopping is not so bad. I used to absolutely despise going shopping. It was awful. Oh, look at this. Hopefully nobody takes this spot. Oh, I'm getting it. Sorry. This is just me. Okay. That is like right up front, y'all. Where was I? Oh, okay. So I have decided I am not buying anything new for myself or anything new for the house. Not everything. There are some things that I'm just not going to wear secondhand. And I'm sure y'all know what those are. Like, I'm just not. But, like, as far as clothing and household items, I'm going to buy it secondhand. It's cheaper. It's better for the environment. It saves us money. And I used to despise shopping, y'all. It was just awful. I hated it. Couldn't stand it. And now it's okay. I think it's because my mother was a huge shopper, which is fine. And I would shop all the time with Mom when I was young. And then when I grew up and I had my own kids, I would also go shopping. And at that time, we didn't have money. We were teenage kids who got married and had a family. We had 2 kids right away. We did not have money for stuff like that. So then I would go shopping, and I would be out all day shopping with people, and I hated it. So it just stuck in my head that I hate shopping because I don't want to waste the money, and it was a waste of my time. But now I have a little bit of time and flexibility and stuff like that, and I think it's great. I got this dress for $5. So that's something that I'm gonna do, hopefully forever and ever, not buy anything new unless it's like intimates, or like there's cooking stuff that you need that's new, you know, like I'm going in here, I gotta buy a pan and so on, and like you can't find that kind of stuff in good shape secondhand, so I have to go buy that. But other than that, I'm not gonna. It's all gonna be secondhand or handmade. If you're interested in our Poshmark store, I'll put it in the comments section. And I also think that I'm gonna restart my Etsy store. When I started it, I like couldn't get any traffic, stuff like that, and it was just a waste because you have to pay to keep the items listed every month, and whether you're selling the stuff or not, it just sits there, and then you got to keep paying those fees, and it wasn't worth it, again, because we're a one-income family, and just wasting money is not my thing. But now I feel like, since I've had so many requests for things, that it would be better to open up the Etsy shop now. I may do my own website. I don't know. I'm gonna look into see what is more cost effective. I don't know. If y'all have any suggestions, let me know. Like, what do you think is the best way to sell my handmade stuff? Like my mustard seed necklaces, personalized prayer cards, my Bible journal printables, and prayer journals and so on that I hand make and design the art for and all of that and put together, and my art and all of the other things that I do. Like, I can't decide what I do. I do everything. So if y'all have suggestions, please let me know. What do you think is the best way to do this? Because I don't know, I'm rolling things around in my head. I'm trying to figure it all out. And I may start doing hauls with y'all if you're interested. If you're not, say so. That's fine. It's not gonna hurt my feelings if you say, no, Annie, I would not like to see your thrifting hauls. Because I know that's not why most of you are here, but if you're interested in stuff like that, I mean, it is stuff that I'm doing in my life now, and I'm trying to incorporate more life into this channel. So if you are interested in thrifting hauls and seeing the cool stuff that I find, and you know, I'm not gonna bore you with all of it, but if I find some really cool things, I would like to share them with you. But again, if you don't care, say so. All right, y'all, I am gonna go in here and try to find some decent priced cake pans and boxes, and maybe I can find some stuff on clearance. That would be great. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you so much for watching. I know I'm a nut sometimes, but I love you. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so that we can help each other grow in our faith and our walk with God and support each other in everyday life. I hope to see you guys again next time. Bye, y'all.